Joining us now with boots on the ground there in Florida is Red Cross Greater Chesapeake Region CEO Dale Koontz. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you. Thanks for having me.
Certainly, as we're talking, we are recording this on Wednesday, airing on Sunday, so you've been through it at this point as it's airing. But just talk to me about getting through a disaster like this. As you saw it sort of on the screen and the approaching Florida, what goes into a response from the American Red Cross?
Yeah, so it's the same things that when we scale up to this size of disaster, it's really the same things that we ask people to do at home, right?
Yeah.
And to prepare at home. So, all right, can you be informed about what may happen, right? And we're paying close attention to the news, and we're staging our teams to make a plan, right, to be able to achieve the success we need to do to help the people that we want to help. And really, it's about having the material, right, to be able to get through the storm. I have friends down here in South Florida, and they have the little hurricane preparedness kits, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some water, a gallon per day, and a flashlight, a radio, and a deck of playing cards to play with your kids, right, when the power goes out. All those kinds of things that we ask people to be prepared for in our region. The folks in Florida are doing right now.
Tell me a little bit, we all know that you are able to provide shelter and food, and that's like the bread and butter of what you do, so to speak. But the emotional support, people have gone through trauma, is just as big of your job that you're doing there.
Absolutely. And that's one of the things we describe kind of the health support and the health services, the mental health support that we give folks as kind of a wraparound service. And I like to think about that as a hug, a wrapping around them, right? And we have amazing volunteers who are mental health professionals who dedicate their time, who are trained in trauma, who are trained in how to help people through those early days after a disaster, to give them the mental health resources that they need to persevere and to get onto their road to recovery.
I was reading one of the articles you had done recently, and technology has been a big help. Back in the day, if you had a landline, you had a storm come through, you're kind of done with. But hopefully, if cell signal stays up, that's a helpful thing to have the Red Cross Emergency app. Tell me about that. If you have that in your hip pocket as you're going through that, what does that give me as someone who's going through a disaster?
Well, I've been using it the last few days to see where the storm's going to come, right? So it can inform you a little bit about what storm conditions can be. And two, it can inform you where right now, if you are looking for a shelter, it's a little bit late here where I am in Orlando and the Tampa area. But if you're looking for a shelter, it's all in there, right? So it'll give you, literally, you can click on it, it'll give you directions, right, to go there. And that can happen for any disaster that you may see. It's a fantastic way to be informed. One of the things that I do is I put my loved ones who are across the country in there. So I know if they get a really bad weather alert or something, hey, grandma, how you doing? I can send her a quick message, see how she's doing.
I know that we have about a little more than a dozen folks and from the D.C. region, I guess, there right now. But you said there are people on standby. Like, this isn't the end of how many people can make their way to Florida. There are a lot of folks waiting for the storm to go through. Yeah.
Yeah, so right now, as of Wednesday, we have about 450 people on the ground, and really that number is going to double and double again in the coming days. The Red Cross, we've recruited, we train all year round with our volunteers from all over the country to be able to be prepared, to go and help our neighbors down south or out west or all the way up in Alaska as we're supporting our operations out there.
We're watching some video of folks getting ready and preparing to head to Florida right now. Tell me about that training. What's most important, job one, for someone who's volunteering for you?
I think the desire to do good, right?
Yeah.
All the little technical stuff, and we can teach you the computer system, we can teach you the whatever, right? But it's really that heart and that desire to go and help somebody else right across from you, and just wanting to help them. And if you got that as your North Star, what you want to do as a Red Cross volunteer, everything else is great.
And that North Star is the same thing for people who just want to give. We all think that we know what people need, teddy bears or, meals and that kind of thing. But the best thing to give to you right now is money, because that goes further.
Absolutely. So I always talk about this as a bottle of water, right? So if you're going to go and drop off a bottle of water, maybe we got all the water we need, but what we really need maybe is baby formula, right? Or some diapers, or really to give that family $1 or potentially some financial assistance to help them out, right? So money is absolutely the easiest and best thing to help us do the most good that we can do.
We know on Wednesday now, you're watching this thing as it approaches. Sunday, as we're watching it at home, our viewers, we're hoping that you ride it out well and able to help folks as you always do, Dale. Be safe there in Florida.
Thank you, sir.
And thank you for all you do. Take care.